What's up, everyone? This is your host, Stefany Sweet,
And your co-host Nia Audrey.
and you are tuned in to the GrownupIsh Podcast. Welcome, y'all. What
Hey, hey,
up?
hey, we back.
Right, we back for another
Mm-mm-mm.
one. And so this is an episode that's gonna be dropping the week of Valentine's Day. Yay!
Yay.
It's already February. That's crazy.
Listen, it's literally flying by. Like Valentine's
Yeah, time is
weekend
like
is gonna be here.
Yeah, time is like ridiculous. It's zooming by. Um, I yeah, I can't even keep track. So we need to be on our A game. I hope you guys are plotting what you need to plot for your loved ones.
That's
Make sure
it.
you come correct because you know they're gonna be sour. They're gonna be sad. It's gonna be a shame for you.
It is. We don't want to see all them angry posts from people, them subliminal shade posts.
Okay,
We're not
like,
trying to see that.
oh, she tried me, or oh, he tried me.
Right. Those
Let's
same posts.
let
You know
don't
you're
let
gonna
that
see
be
those
you.
posts talking about some if he wasn't with you on Valentine's Day, but he was with you the day after and yada yada
Right,
yada.
right.
Y'all, let's not even go there this year. Let's not do it. We're not gonna do that.
Right, like which one are you? Are you the main? Are you the secondary? The side?
Eee.
The third?
First
Yeah.
off, y'all should already kind of know that because we've been in a whole pandemic for like almost a year. So at this point, how are y'all even having sides in a pandemic? You know, we're not gonna
Yeah.
get on that. We're not
Like
gonna
where are
get
you
on
going? What do you do? But people will find ways, man. Very resourceful and inventive. And people will
that.
find ways to
You're right. They're gonna do what they're gonna
do what
do.
they got to do, however they got to do it.
This is
Doesn't
true.
mean it's airtight. Doesn't mean, the other person may not find out about it. It's
Yeah, especially
debatable,
because
but
people not quarantining like they're supposed to be doing. So since
facts.
the world opened back up. Now I know that when everything first shut down, that's when a lot of relationships were tested because it was like now we're stuck together for
Now I gotta
these
see you all of the
2, 3
time,
weeks
every
or
day,
so.
all day.
Exactly. Everything's closed down, so y'all can't go anywhere. So now that
We
everything's
work
open back,
here, we live here, we eat here, we sleep here.
everything.
It's like 24/7.
Yes,
I'm just looking at
you
you.
don't want to go outside, go take a walk or something.
How do you feel about that? Let me ask you. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you're with your personality, but then you love quality time?
I
That's you
do.
all
I
day.
do. I do. I would be happy.
You're like, yes, this
Okay.
is
Good
more time
morning.
together.
Good morning. How are you?
Just looking.
I am that. I am that girl. I am like,
Bushy tailed, bright eyed, and bushy tailed, and just looking like, hey, babe, good morning.
hi. Let's go sit on the couch together. Can't wait. Yay.
You do Zoom over here, I'll do Zoom over there, and then we can look at each other. No,
Yeah.
I think that would be way too much for me. I would need to lock myself in one of the rooms and be able to just be in there and not see your face. You know,
Who said I
I
need a
need
break? I need to be able to
I
like,
want to be able to
oh, I
miss you. I want
see
to be
it.
able.
See, I can understand that. I can understand that now. At first, I didn't appreciate being able to miss somebody. I
Yeah.
appreciate it now. I appreciate it now. So
Yeah, it makes, what's the saying? Absence makes the heart
her
grow
girl fonder.
fonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot to be said for missing the person and a little bit of the distance, and just allows you to kind of just also breathe and just, be in your
Mhm.
own space where you can reflect on whatever you need to reflect. The person's around you all the time, 24/7. Like, I don't know, it's a lot.
No, I feel you.
I
Absolutely.
need my space.
People start
Give
to
me
get
my
sick of each other
spice.
naturally. You will start to get, even if quality time is your love language, you're gonna start getting sick of somebody you see them every day. Period.
Yeah, it's like
It's gonna happen. They're gonna do something like, why you breathe like that?
right, right. Why did your
Breathe,
hand just
breathe
move
in and
like
out
that?
your
A
nose.
gesture. All of a sudden, a gesture is like, ugh,
You
you're so
always said that.
annoying.
That's how you talk. Why you talk like that? Just go over there. Just don't.
But hopefully that is not the case for you guys, and you're very much in love,
We hope
and
that.
you're like I said, plotting something dope for your significant other, for your lover, and you're about to have
Hmm.
a lit Valentine's Day. Before we
Hmm.
start though, how was your week? Did you have a good week? Did you enjoy yourself?
My week was really long. I'm glad that it is over. Uh,
Yeah.
the highlight of my week was the end of my week. I got my locks retwisted, my little starter locks.
I see you.
You
Okay,
see
she joined the
'em?
team, y'all.
So that was the highlight of my week. And I got like two big orders for my waist bead. So that was exciting. I got it my first international. Ooh, we
I
internationally known. I got an
saw.
order from
Okay,
the
we shipping
UK.
international now.
Internationally known. Okay, B Body Beats. So that was really, really exciting. I'm actually gonna be working on those orders today. So yeah, that was the highlight of my week. Other than that, you know, work was work. Work was work. How was your week?
Same. Like pretty straightforward. Not much to talk about. No highlights. There was. Oh, girl, there was this one thing that happened. So, we had movie night in the backyard. Courtesy of Space
Yeah.
Six. Yes, we rented them out for my sister in law's birthday, right? And it was just
Okay.
a couple of people. We did it in the backyard. But how about right before everyone showed up, we had a little incident where the backyard almost burned down.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. At first,
It was like fire, okay? Like we had these
what
little lanterns by
happened?
the tables to just kind of add ambiance, and on Sunday was really windy. So, I guess while we were inside of the house, cuz everything was already set up, while we were inside of the house, I believe one of the lanterns just like blew over by where all the snacks were, and whoosh,
No.
fire. So all of a sudden I'm like looking, and I just the flames caught my attention,
No.
and I'm like, why does that look so bright? Because before it was just a little mini flame from the little lantern.
Yeah.
Girl, I run outside. The table is aflame. Okay. We pushed the snacks off. We pushed the popcorn machine. We like it was a whole thing. It was like, and the table was close to the house, so we were worried that it
Yeah.
was gonna catch on fire. And thankfully, we were like, I run to the house, we're grabbing pots of water, and my brother's getting buckets. Glenn is like running around trying to like find something to, put the fire out. I grabbed towels,
No.
wet them. It was a whole mission. Long story short, we were able to put the fire out. Okay.
I'm glad.
Everything was salvaged, minus a tablecloth, a table, and an extension cord. So everything was fine.
That's okay. That's okay.
And yeah. And you know what? Like everything still worked out pretty cool. It was still a good night. We were able to watch the movies, and that was on us. Like that lantern was something that we put on the table. Want to be clear, it was not part of the package
That was us
provided to
being
us. That was all on us,
extra.
and I was so grateful that none of the equipment was like messed with
That's what
and
I was worried
whatever.
about. I was like, oh my gosh, the equipment. Was everything
Yeah, my poor
okay?
sister, my poor sis, she was just like, I don't know that I want to do this anymore. And I'm like, no, we have to do this, okay? Now we got to end on a good note. After that whole
We
debacle,
gotta fix it. It's okay.
exactly. We just got to
This
make this
wasn't
night
even your fault. It's not
worthwhile.
even, it's not even you. Don't pay this any mind. Just pretend it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. It was just a minor incident. It's okay. We're back on schedule. Everything is fine.
I'm glad it
Everything's
all
fine.
worked out.
Yeah, I was very
Everything
grateful, and
crazy.
nobody got hurt. And oh, and then while that was happening inside, my brother was making like hot chocolate. That thing boiled over. It was all over the stove, all over the floor.
It was just a little rough start. That's
It
all.
was a rough start, and then B was like, it's because what is it? Mars is in the planet is in retrograde or something like that. I was like,
She was like, "It's the stars, the universe."
it's the stars. It's not y'all. It's not y'all. It's just the universe ain't really fuck with us right now.
All that.
but but we got it together, and since then we've been just smooth sailing. Praise God. I was like, we all need to pray. We need to pray.
That's it. Just sit down and pray.
Yes,
But I'm
because
glad it
remember the
worked
week
out.
before that, it was like stuff, or earlier that week, I should say.
Yeah,
It was the stuff with my car, back to back, like,
you're right.
child.
It's okay though. We
Mm-hmm.
made it through. We made it through.
But we're good. We are
Yes,
good.
and we are here. So we made it through the
Yes, let's
week,
get
and we
into
got
this
some
episode.
some tips and tricks and suggestions to spice
Right.
up the Valentine's Day. Woo.
Exactly. Like we said, Valentine's Day is coming up pretty soon, and I know y'all are looking for like ways to spice up things with your partner, just as an
Mm-hmm.
addition to you whatever you may have already planned as far as a romantic night or a romantic event, right? Don't
Yep.
worry, Nia and I got you. Okay. This episode we're going to be talking about just some giving you guys some tips and tricks on what you can do to spice up the night, okay?
Yes.
Some toys that we've used that we or maybe are looking to use and that we
Mm-hmm.
want to recommend. And then just some like date night ideas that you guys can like try out and do, especially right now with quarantine. I know like the norm is just to go out to dinner, have a nice
Yeah.
dinner, and then like, you know, exchange gifts maybe or
Mm-hmm.
buy flowers, whatever. So, just some good tidbits for y'all so y'all can utilize and hopefully level up on your amazing
Exactly.
night. Yeah, and we're gonna be talking about aphrodisiacs.
Aphrodisiacs. You hear about them, and I think I did a poll, and a lot of people said that they were curious about them. So I had a few people that said
Yeah.
they tried aphrodisiacs, but I had more people saying that they haven't, but they're curious. So I'm like, okay. I'm in the I haven't, but I'm curious category. That's
Okay.
what I'm at. Like I haven't. I don't think I've like intentionally used aphrodisiacs because
Right. Like, oh, I'm taking this for the purpose of
yes,
stimulating me for
yes,
my
like
sexual
yeah,
encounter that I'm about to have in like a
exactly.
few hours or whatever.
Yeah.
I
Like
feel you.
I've used like one product that we're going to talk about later, but like to like really make it a part of like my sex game, I guess we could call it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, like
I haven't.
routine.
Yeah, like a routine. Because this is the thing, like as we're talking about Valentine's Day and with us being on quarantine, a lot of people aren't well should be in quarantine, with our situation. A lot of people aren't comfortable really going out and sex is great, don't get us wrong, but you want it to be a little unique for certain
Switch
occasions.
it up.
You want to switch it up. So I think that this is perfect timing for us
Yeah.
to try out some things and to learn some things because I'm hoping you're going to teach me some things today. I'm curious. I can't wait to see what you got on this list.
Oh Lord.
We're going to play a game, y'all. We finna play a game.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna play a little game, but let's first let's define what aphrodisiacs are
Let's
for
do that.
those who may not know what it really is. So, an aphrodisiac is a substance that increases sexual desire,
Mm.
sexual pleasure, or sexual behaviors. Substances can range from a variety of like plant-based um, spices, foods, synthetic chemicals as well. So, all of those things are to help you become more aroused, more
I
stimulated,
was
and
going to say
just
to get
get
you a
your
little hot,
juices
hot,
flowing. Right.
push up
So,
that hot and botheredness. That's what
hot
we
and
call it. Hot
bothered.
and bothered. Mm.
Hot and bothered. So, I know before you were saying like you've never like intentionally used um aphrodisiacs for the purpose of like
Yeah. Yeah.
sexual arousal, right?
Yeah. It's
But
not.
you'd be
Huh?
you'll be surprised like what foods or things are considered
Yeah.
aphrodisiacs. So
Okay.
I wanted to play this game with you. I
Let's do
went
it.
online, I used my Googles.
You use your Googles. Googles.
I used my Googles and I looked up some natural foods that were considered aphrodisiacs,
Okay.
and let's see if you can guess like if whatever I mentioned is or is not an aphrodisiac. Okay,
Okay. I'm ready.
you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna start with like an easy one.
I was gonna say
Let
I
me.
know some of them now. I think I might have this in the bag.
Well, let's see. Okay, do you think whipped cream is an aphrodisiac?
No.
You are right. You
See,
are right.
I
Whipped
know.
cream is definitely not an aphrodisiac. It's more for the ambiance, right?
Yes,
Creating
that's what I feel like.
the
It's just like
mood and something to be a food to
mm,
play with.
yeah,
Definitely a food to play with, but not an aphrodisiac. How about honey?
yes.
Good job. Did you like look at this?
I did learn about honey before. I did
Oh,
learn.
okay. I'm
I learned
like,
about honey.
did you look at this? But
But
yes,
you want to know what's funny though? Think about the songs. Think about songs that have mentioned honey. Like there's
there are a
your
lot.
love like honey.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Like there's songs that talk about honey in relation to sex often. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but I think because
ah,
honey's like golden and it's
yeah, but it's
sweet and
golden and it's sweet and it's gooey. But there's a
yeah,
correlation, there's a relationship
sticky.
between that and sex.
Hmm, I
Some there's
guess.
some there's one of them. I don't know if it's gonna be on your list or not, but I'm definitely going to share with people that I didn't realize was an aphrodisiac, and it's in a song that I like that's out right now, like a song that's popular right now, and she mentions it, and I didn't understand why she mentions it in the song until I was like, oh, it's on the list. There it is.
Oh,
So I'll
okay.
share that with
Well,
y'all.
honey contains nitric oxide. It helps with to open up the blood flow through your vessels.
Hmm.
So that if there's a lot
The
more
blood
blood
flow.
flow, that increases your erection. So therefore, or clitoral engorgement. So
Add that to my list.
add that to your notes, boo. That's a good one, right? Um, Let me see. How about salmon?
No.
Actually, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, it has properties that increase help boost your libido.
So that's good to know for if you're going to like dinner. Order some salmon beforehand. And that's a nice healthy choice. Usually people do like salmon with a little steak or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Learning
Yeah.
something.
Absolutely, because of the omega 3 fatty acids that it has, which is important for a healthy heart,
Okay.
right? So salmon is a yes. Let me see. Let me find one that I think you won't. And
I
we know, like chocolate,
I
we
know chocolate.
know oysters,
I know oysters.
okay?
Yes.
We know all
Still
about
wouldn't
that.
eat them. I've never had oysters. I don't think I would.
Really?
I've never
It's good. I had to kind of like get over the whole like
texture.
um oh, this is
Yeah,
gushy
that's
or
what I'm
like the
like.
texture,
That's
yeah.
the part that gets me. I'm like, it's kind of like
You're not
I don't
feeling
know.
it?
It don't look appealing either. So I'm just like, I'm good.
What about oh, and I love this. Guacamole or avocado, I should say guacamole. I love guacamole, but avocados.
Part of me wants to say no, but I feel like it's a yes because of the health benefits that it has. Like I feel like it would have a similar effect as like the getting things flowing. So I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say
Yes,
yes.
yes, it provides energy and
Ooh,
yeah, it boosts energy, and so that again, blood flow and
see, all
stamina
those foods that we think we're
increases
just eating
stamina.
to be healthy, y'all, it got other benefits in the
Okay.
bedroom.
Yes, and like okay, so then they have um some weird stuff that I've never even like saffron. Saffron. It,
Saffron.
yeah, it's kind of like this. It's not grassy, but it's like red.
Like
Anyway, that's
the
an aphrodisiac. I'm just gonna
yeah,
list off a few more for you guys, and these are like easy to get. That saffron, maybe not so much, but
yeah.
some other items that you can easily get that actually have properties within them that will boost either blood flow, stamina, or even stimulation like erections and clitoral engorgement.
Mm-hmm.
So here they are, okay? Ginseng,
Knew that one. Yep.
apples,
Did not know that.
and this is pine nuts,
Okay. Didn't know
These are
that.
all garlic. If you can get over the whole like
I like garlic.
scent of garlic,
Yeah.
right, right. But garlic is actually an aphrodisiac. Celery,
Did not know that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you think champagne is?
No.
No, it's not. It's
However,
not.
will it get you in the mood if you drink enough of it? It
Exactly,
absolutely
and that's like more of like
will.
a it
In
lowers your inhibitions, but it's
inhibitions,
not an
get you relaxed. I was
actual
gonna say I know a couple things that'll get you in the mood, but they ain't on that list.
right. And you know what surprised me? Pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, I would not have guessed. I would not have guessed pumpkin.
So pumpkin is one that is also an aphrodisiac, and I'm like, wow, wouldn't have thought of that.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are some things that you guys can easily get and, still maybe
There's
incorporate
one
into
that I
the,
learned. So
be it a dessert.
the one that
Yeah.
I learned that I saw was on a list when I was looking up was coffee.
Yeah.
I did not know coffee. In the song 3435 by Ariana Grande, that is my song right now. Check it
I
out.
don't know. I don't
And she
listen to
says,
Ariana
I've been
like
drinking
that.
coffee. I was like, okay. And at first I'm just singing it like, okay, I do be drinking coffee every day.
What
Okay.
what is coffee gonna do? Is that for like energy or
So
stimulation
I'm not
increasing?
sure because I didn't write it down. Let me look it up though.
I one that I thought was quite interesting because I was thinking alcohol, but wine unlike champagne, wine is beneficial because it has like properties that are good for your health. I mean for your heart rather.
Mm.
Because they also say like one glass of wine a day is supposed to be like good.
It
But
is it is because of the like adrenaline, the boost of energy that it gives. So
okay.
it can um elevate your mood. It's a mood elevator.
Wine, they say it reduces it decreases inflammation, which
Hmm.
helps get the blood pumping to all the right places. All right now.
Interesting.
Pomegranate is one.
Pomegranate. Yes, that I did see that.
Delivers more blood to the certain areas of the body like the genitals.
So you're looking for things that elevate your mood. And coffee can improve your libido.
Oh, okay. See?
Yeah, I did not know that. Okay. Because it
Shout
provides
outs to
stimulation.
getting the stuff, but because you could always just take supplements, and
Yeah, always.
and
But if you
boost
want to,
your if you may need assistance in that area.
you got other options. So yeah, that's like I said in the song, she says, I've been drinking coffee. I've been eating healthy. And then she said, saving up her energy. So I was just like, okay, you eating
Okay.
coffee,
All
eating
right. Drink
healthy,
that
saving up
water,
your
honey.
energy.
Get hydrated.
You doing everything you supposed to be doing, sis. You ready. You
Right.
ready.
So I mean, we touched on this before, but I've never myself either used any or taken any food specifically for the purpose of increasing my well, no, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. I there were some items that I did try, but in terms of like food, like with the purpose of like, oh, I'm gonna eat this because I
Yeah,
wanted to, get me going and get me in the right
yeah.
mood. No, I might take a
Mm-mm.
shot and get the vibe setting
Yeah,
the vibe more. I'm more of like mental with it,
yes.
not on some because I mean at the end of the day, if you do the right thing, if your partner does the right thing,
You'll be good to
we'll get there,
go.
honey. We'll
And
get
yeah, and
there.
I don't know. I wonder though. I'm curious now if now that we know these certain foods are aphrodisiacs, if we did eat them, like let's say just intentionally next weekend, try some honey or try some chocolate. I think it has to be dark chocolate too. I think it's like specifically
Yeah,
like that
dark
bitter,
chocolate.
rich, dark chocolate.
Because it has the
Maybe,
antioxidants. Yeah.
yes, if you have a little bougie charcuterie board, you can put you some fruits
Ooh.
on there.
And
with
it's
some dark chocolate as y'all little wind down together, and you're already getting into the mood. So if I
yes.
think citrus fruits are on there too. So get you in the mood, get you some dark chocolates and stuff, and we'll have a nice little charcuterie board and see how that affects the body. Okay, we trying
Okay.
to have our senses on 1,000 next
Right,
week.
right,
Okay, we
right.
want to be up there. Okay, up and it's stuck, like Cardi said. Okay,
So we talk about foods, right? And we,
yes.
things that we may have already eaten, but we weren't thinking, oh yeah, this is for the purpose of it
Mm-hmm.
stimulating me. What and, and have you taken any maybe supplements or anything that you did consume for the purpose of stimulating you or
I
enhancing or
I
whatever
have.
the
I've
pleasure?
tried some drops. So they were CBD oil by a company called On. They're called On, and they're CBD drops. So you drop them on the vulva area at the top. Bloop, bloop, the
Oh,
little drop
on okay,
on your
okay.
yoni. Put it on the yoni, and it it gets it warmed up for warmed up and ready to go. Starts the engine. Vroom, vroom, vroom. So you're ready to go. So you're ready to go. I tried that, and then let me back up. I hear echo. And then I tried. I don't really think this is a stimulant, and I know people have seen it before, but I guess it's to relax the throat muscles, numb it out, like the deep throat
Oh,
stuff, just so that
yeah.
your gag reflexes are more relaxed.
Yes.
I've done that. So those are like the two, and deep throat.
I totally lied. Now I remember. I think I tried that one time.
Yeah, deep
Uh-huh.
throat. I'm like, I feel like I could have put some oral gel back there and be like, "Go, go, 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 go," and been ready to go, But, um, yeah, I wasn't in love with it. Now the oil on the yoni,
The
that definitely,
CBD oil.
yeah, the CBD oil did its
That was a
thing.
good look.
It was a good look. It was a good look. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it worked. So I did try those. And I have some recommendations, but then I'll let you share what you tried first, and then we can get into our recommendations or things that we want to try. I have things that I want to try, but have not tried
So
yet.
I tried these tablets. They're called She Orgasm, and I don't me personally, maybe I didn't take them often enough,
Yeah,
right? Because I just like, I think I took it for like 3 days and then I
yeah.
had a session. We're going to call it a session. And I don't think that it was like, because
It wasn't like a
basically what they
wow.
are, they're an everyday supplement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's like a
probably have to
daily
give that like
supplement
a
you're supposed to take. And I wanted to see if it would just boost like the intensity of it, cuz I personally I'm good. I can get there no problem, okay?
yeah.
Wow, I feel like I'm sharing a lot.
This is a safe place.
It's a safe
I don't
place.
feel the same.
Don't
I
judge me,
can't
guys.
get
Don't you
there
dare
very
judge me.
easily. So for me, it's like, I mean, I can get there if you do the right thing.
Right. If you do it right,
If you
right.
do the
Of
right
course, if you
thing,
do
I
the
can
right
get there.
thing.
But if you're just gonna do what you're gonna do and you're not actually thinking about what
That's
I
not going to
need,
work.
I'm not
Right.
gonna get there. So,
Right, right.
but yeah, I feel you.
Right.
I got
So
you.
I wanted to like see if you would just, because I had heard all these good reviews about this product
Yeah.
from a few people, and I was like, oh, okay, let me see what it do, if it does what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I did it right. So we're gonna circle
Revisit
back
that.
to that.
Okay.
I've tried that. I've tried the throat spray, and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool, but you know, either way, I don't. It's not that bad for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I've tried. I've tried. What else have I tried? Let me see. Oh, obviously toys. I've tried toys. There are toys that I've tried, but
Yeah.
we'll get into those toys a little bit later. And I do have a story because this leads into, before we get to the toys, the one thing, the massage oil that I did try, it just went left, and that's gonna be a classy, ratchet, or real
We
story.
might as well slide into it. I'll do my recommendations when we do the toys.
Okay, okay. Do you want to go
So
into classy retro real, or do you
let's
want
go
to
into
talk about
classy
the
ratchet.
toys first?
Let's go into classy ratchet or real, and then we'll go into the toys, and I'll talk about the stuff I want to try.
Okay, okay, cool.
Okay.
So, so I had an incident. Okay, it was a lovely night. It was a lovely evening. Okay, and I'm getting rubbed down with massage oil. It's like it's lit.
Okay.
It's great. Okay, cool. And this is a warming oil. Okay, so it's a massage oil that can go
Gets
anywhere, and
warmer.
supposedly it was edible as well.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it's quite interesting. So I'm like,
Hmm.
this is a good indicator right there. When the item is like all in one, all inclusive,
Yeah, I don't
I
like
get
multi-purpose
sketchy.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't all purpose. I'm just like I
Mm,
started to like wonder because it's there are some things that work wonders and fulfill all aspects of what the item is supposed to do,
mm-hmm.
but then I also feel like there's gonna be an area where it's not meeting all the standards, where
Absolutely.
it's gonna falter a little bit. But anyway, so that was the case. So I'm getting run down, massage oil, everything is going where it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's
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 all
it's
good.
it's moving well, right? It's a good night. But then as you're massaging, like if the oil was put down there as well.
Okay.
So,
And how
after a
did
few
it go?
moments, I'm like, oh, that's warm. I'm feeling like warm. Okay. And it went from, as the time continued and the night progressed a little bit,
Because it's
it started to
warming.
get hot. So I was hot down there and I
Ooh.
had a reaction, and it was just like I had to stop everything and get in the shower and wash it all off because it was so bad.
Oh
It was so I was like, "Oh my gosh, talk about a mood killer."
yeah, no, we're done after that. I just want to lay down. Don't touch me.
Yeah, I was
Just
just
lay
like,
down.
"Oh man, like this is so cuz everything was going so well, but then it was just like, no, this is not going to work. Like I cannot. I cannot. I think it was the friction
Yeah.
um that caused additional heat, and it
Yep.
was too much heat. Okay, so if it
Hmm.
was just for the purpose of massage, it was fine. But then when it came to like the actual act, the friction, it
They
was
said
just
we
no
didn't
go.
say do all that.
Huh?
They said we didn't say do all that. Just massage and eat.
But it was
Massage,
already like everything was being massaged.
massage,
Like I
eat,
don't.
clean,
I guess that's where we
move
went
forward.
left.
That's where you
Yeah.
stop.
So it was a
Massage,
shame. It
eat,
was a shame.
wipe down, then move forward.
Clearly, we
We missed y'all
missed
missed a
the
step.
missed the
Y'all missed a
step.
step. It's
Okay.
okay. It's okay.
Needless to say, it was shame. Oh my God, Max.
He's okay. It was love.
But
They're fine.
anyways, y'all already know. Y'all already know I have a
They
dog.
know.
Okay,
They
just
know.
we
Okay.
gonna keep it moving. Okay.
We out here.
Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Nia and I both have fur babies, and sometimes they make an appearance.
They
Okay,
do.
and
I
they like
thought
to
I
say
heard
hello.
mine's at my door for a second. I just tried to ignore him. Like, okay, if I don't
Oh
say
yeah, he's
nothing,
been here like
like
for a
I'm just
while.
gonna scratch a couple times to see if she answers.
I didn't even hear anything, so that's
I'm
great.
not. I'm
Perfect.
not answering. So good.
But in any case, what's your classy or ratchet story?
Okay, I have a story time. We've been asking for our lovely listeners to share stories with us, that we
Yes.
can weigh in on. You can join us in the classy ratchet or real.
Word.
So this one says, "Hello, ladies."
Wait, this is like drum moment because this is like our first story.
It is our
I'm so
first
excited. Let's
story.
hear. Let's hear. I'm here for it.
Okay,
What
girl,
is
we,
it?
we love you, girl. Hey, ladies, let me say I love the podcast. Keep it up. Okay, so I wanted to share a story for
Thank
Classy,
you.
Ratchet, or Real. At the time, I feel this was real, but looking back, I see how it was kind of ratchet. Okay, so this was back in my college days. My boyfriend at the time was spending the night in my dorm. See, we already know it's about to be some foolishness because you're in the dorm room, girl. We
Right.
already know it's about to be some
Right.
foolishness. My roommate was there, but she was
Oh.
asleep. I think at least. Anyway, we end up having sex while she was in the room. I know I was wilding, but it was college and options were slim. Laugh out loud. Do you like ladies classify this as classy, ratchet, or real? Can you relate?
That's all of the above. I mean, minus the classy.
What
It
we
was
gonna
not
do?
classy, actually. Let me take off classy. It was
It's
definitely
ratchet and real.
ratchet and it was definitely real. I feel like this story is more common than not, sis. And we're not here to judge.
We not here to judge. First off, I can't judge because I've been there, done that. You know, I'm
What
gonna
I
do what I'm
mean?
gonna
Just
do.
hopefully they're knocked out. Nobody knows. They're not gonna know. They're just gonna feel a little
You can
movement of the,
leave.
the room might shake, the
You
thumping, but
can
it's all
leave.
right.
You can exit the room at any time. You are not trapped here, ma'am. You can leave.
What if they would have gotten up and like, what the hell, like,
So this is what we doing.
right?
It is today. Do you want to show?
Man, y'all could have went somewhere else. I would have been mortified. If that was me, I would have been mortified.
Woo. I've been there, so I could definitely cannot judge. Looking back, yeah, we was ratchet, sis. I was
Hella
ratchet. I was
ratchet.
ratchet right along with you. Now
Hella
that I'm
ratchet.
a classy young woman, I
Let me ask you,
would not.
if you were in the same situation reverse and you were the roommate and woken up and that was happening, would you
I'd
like
be like,
pretend like
seriously.
nothing is happening? You just pretend like you're asleep still?
Nah, I don't know. I might just be like, you know what? Let me just cover my head, or I'm gonna just go ahead and go. Let me. Do I got somewhere? If I got somewhere else to go, I'm gonna go. Otherwise, I'm just gonna
It's the
flip over.
middle of the night.
Yo, we in college. It is what it is. People ain't got no cribs like that.
Really don't. And
Like,
you gotta work with what you got.
yes, because I know I didn't get my apartment until what was that, junior year? Junior year, I think I actually got out of the dorm. Like I moved. I was in the dorms. Then I was kind of in another dorm. I was home for a brief second, I think, and then I was in my own apartment, something like that. But I was in the dorms for like freshman and sophomore year. For a fact, I know that I was in the dorm. So what else I was going? What you gonna do? What you gonna
Mm,
do? Be
mm, mm,
ratchet. That's
mm.
what you gonna do. You gonna be ratchet.
I'm going to. I would have been mortified. I don't know. I feel like I would have just pretended like I'm sleeping the whole entire time, and then after that, I would have been like, "Girl,
For real, you couldn't warn me. You couldn't let me know.
you could have told me not to come home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until a certain hour or
Then
something.
my
Like,
goofy road to be like,
my
but was it
God,
good though? Like it sounded like he was hitting it.
right,
Or
right,
it's like,
right."
see, first off, y'all played too much because that didn't even sound like it went well. So don't bring him over here no more because I'm gonna clown him.
Oh my gosh, I would have been so
Just
mortified.
imagine you sitting there listening to some bad sex. You just like,
Right, right. Like, okay,
this so
can
weak.
this be over? I'm hurting for
I
you.
want this to be done.
I want this to
This is
be
horrible. Woo. Okay, girl. Yeah, you was ratchet, but it's okay. You was also being real. It is what it is.
for
As
sure.
long as we not doing that no more, because we too old for that
Whew.
now. You cannot be
Yes, child.
being freaky stuff in front of people for no reason. I mean, unless it's what you like. And then again, I'm not judging because some people like to be watched.
Yeah, that is a
Some
whole
people like to
thing.
be watched. Explore your freak. Explore your
Okay.
freak this Valentine's Day.
Explore the inner freak in you.
Explore your freak. Oh yeah, so that's it. That's my story time. Our story time. Thank you to our lovely listener for that.
Yes, thank you for bringing that for sending that in. Yay!
We
And we want
appreciate
to
it.
hear
Some
more, so you
more.
guys go ahead and continue to send in your stories so that we can uh have some good laughs, if nothing
If
else.
nothing else, girl, we're gonna have a good little laugh, a good kiki, and see you ain't alone. See, you're not
Facts.
alone. I know there's other people out there that done did it. Y'all done,
Yeah, I think
y'all
it's
done,
I think it's not even like, it ain't nothing. That probably happened like a gazillion times.
like, oh, somebody else in the room. Okay, cool. They sleep. They
Right,
sleep.
they
Okay,
sleep,
they
right,
sleep.
right.
They
Or
sleep. They
hang a
don't even know.
sock
They sleep.
outside. Just don't come in here. You know what time it is.
Exactly. So I'm going to transition into. We're going to talk about toys and things we want to try, or I guess you could say like recommendations.
Right.
So I have two products here for our listeners that are watching on YouTube. I'll show them on the camera as best as I can.
Yeah.
So this one is the Nile, and these are from Aphrodisiac Inc. on Instagram. They're located in
The
South
nine.
Florida, small business, and this is called the Nile. Okay, so it is a liquid, has a little cute dropper. Her packaging is bomb.
And how do we use this?
Ooh, girl, this is my first time like opening this. This is like
Oh, it looks like thick. It
it
looks,
is kind of like gooey gooey. Okay,
yeah, like
so
gushy. Ooh.
gushy. That's it. So the directions say to be inserted into the yoni, love the verbiage, 30 minutes before intercourse. Using the applicator. Wash applicator after use. Hygiene, people. Wash after use. This is important. Okay, so you insert it in, you squeeze it, and then safe for intercourse and if pregnant. Can be used 15 to 30 times based on usage, and it is ingredients include organic ayu, AYU. So this is the Nile, okay? And the Nile is the Aphrodisiac Inc. best-selling product for a reason. The Nile is odorless, transparent, and makes your partner become very generous. The this aphrodisiac is not only a sweetener, but a noticeably tightens you while making you incredibly wet during intercourse. So it's supposed to
Oh,
make you
so it's a
taste sweeter,
tightener.
and it's supposed to give you that clink clink, okay?
So it tastes good and it tightens it up.
Yes. Infamously known for causing multiple orgasms, this product will improve endurance to lead for a longer performance time.
All right. Don't say we
But
ain't never give
now,
y'all nothing. That was
listen,
one.
let me make sure I be taking my birth control faithfully. This sound like you gonna get pregnant. 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 That's a pregnancy in the bottle. That's like sweeter, tighter, wetter, longer.
Right, right.
Oh,
All of the above.
all things. Okay, so
All
this
things.
is called the Oasis. These are little bitty tablets. They are tiny, y'all. Tiny tablets. And let's see. Two methods of use. Insert one or two pills into the vagina 30 minutes prior to intercourse. That's the most effective. Or swallow one or two pills prior to intercourse. And the Oasis is supposed to make you tighter. I mean, tastier, sweeter as well. So this is, it has, and I might be saying this wrong, Kooky Daddy roots. Listen, y'all, told you got to help me. Kooky Daddy, is that it? Steph,
Sorry.
you're not gonna keep laughing at me trying to speak, okay? I'm not. I'm gonna say it
I
again.
just
Cookie Daddy,
find that ingredient to be funny. It's a what?
Cookie Daddy. It's Cookie Daddy.
What?
What?
What
K
is that?
Kuki Daddy Roots. Dadi Cookie Daddy Roots is gonna make him cookie.
Okay.
Okay. I
He gonna
tried
go
to.
dumb. He
I
gonna go
tried to look
dumb.
up Cookie Daddy. Right. I did try to look it up. So I tried to look up Cookie Daddy because I'm like, what is a Cookie Daddy? And, my
Right. What
crazy.
is
I'm over
it?
there like, maybe I could find some Cookie Daddy. I'm just maybe I can get some raw Cookie Daddy. So
What is
when I
it?
tried to find Cookie Daddy, I kept finding organic ashwagandha root. So this is some
This
real
African? What is it?
African Asian. Ashwagandha is an evergreen shrub that grows in India and is well known by
Oh.
medicinal purposes. It is found not just in India, but also in the Middle East and parts of Africa. Okay. So it goes by, it is roots, its roots and orange red fruit have been used for hundreds of years for home remedies. Daddy Ma K, and then Nuske, Nuske,
All
have
right.
suggested,
Well, it's a root from
yeah,
India that's also in Africa, and it gets things
it's
popping.
legit. It controls stress, um, arthritis, constipation, insomnia, skin conditions, stress, gastrointestinal issues, diabetes, nervous breakdowns, fevers, and more. Okay. Um, Basically, this is your all in one type thing. Like Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom. Okay. And then on the actual Aphrodisiac site, because this one doesn't have as much detail on it as the now does. So I just want to give you guys a quick excerpt
Okay.
about what it does. So let me go to it.
Nia be having like the information, like the backup, the details on
I be want to tell people her
research.
reviews. The reviews are bomb.
Okay.
Um, and shipping is on point. And they recommend you use this first for oral, then separately use the now. So use this first, the little pill, and then put the now in. Bloop bloop. Give you that clink clink with the cookie daddy. So
That cookie daddy. What
with the
is
cookie daddy.
that?
So
Oh, that's the root. But okay.
what really got me was these. I'm trying to find this. It was a review, right? I'm trying to.
This is
All
the
these reviews
review
are
on the
hilarious. Yes,
tablets
yes,
or the Nile.
both. All right.
Okay.
So these reviews are hilarious. One lady said that the man added her to his cart, like to his car after using it. So listen,
Okay, sis, you now have access.
she is signed onto the cards. This one just said this is from 1/10/21. So this is just last month, okay?
Okay,
She
recently.
said, unbelievable. I already had the Ocean, so she has multiple products.
Okay.
And it was amazing. But this is insane. I bought the Now and received this as a sample. So she received the Oasis as a sample. And those two pills are crazy. My partner kept saying, "Oh my God," over and over again. We kept going until the sun came up at 5 a.m. Ashley, that's the name of the owner. Ashley, can you please, capital letters, have these in stock? I need about three of these. It made me so wet and turned on. I tasted so sweet and not artificial like those other products out there. I
All
purchased
right.
these oils from popular sellers and they were good, but this and the now they stand no chance. I have my post notifications on and ready for the sample, Ashley.
Okay.
And please restock. So yeah,
Sounds like it's lit.
it sounds like
So,
it's good, but
guys,
this is supposed to make you delicioso, okay?
delicioso. So, guys, we are recommending these, but we haven't actually tried them.
We
So,
have
we're gonna
not.
also do, I guess, a review after this.
Yep,
Don't say we ain't
I'm
never did
ready.
nothing for y'all, cause this,
This is hard
at
work.
least for me, this is not something I normally would endeavor or embark in doing, on a continuous basis. But for
For you guys.
for y'all, we're gonna explore and try some things.
Exactly.
Okay, did you have any more in your repertoire there, ma'am?
No, that's these are the things that I am going to review for you guys, for y'all. Okay, I'm not doing this for me. I'm not
Right,
doing this for you.
sure. It's for the
I'm doing this for
science.
you guys, for the audience, for the
It's for the
listeners out there.
listeners.
I'm gonna do this for you. So I'm gonna try those, and then I've used in the past as it relates to toys. I've used like bullets. Men, I highly suggest you get you a nice bullet and bring that to the bedroom to stimulate your woman. Those are nice.
Don't
Clitoral
be afraid
stimulation
to
is great.
use toys, guys, because it just enhances the moment. And
It
it's
does.
okay for you to bring a toy, for you, specifically the men, to be the ones
Hmm.
to introduce toys into the bedroom. Like it's fine. It's a safe space. It's you and your babe.
Absolutely, especially if like you've never done it before. We've had 2020 was rough for some people,
Yeah,
so
try
make
something
this
different.
Valentine's
Try
Day
something new.
different. Spice it
Yeah.
up. So yeah, those are my suggestions that I'm gonna try that out and let you guys know how I like it. And then yeah, I just suggest bringing in something this Valentine's weekend to spice it up. What you got for us?
Right.
What you got? What you got?
All right. So, okay, so I mentioned that I had purchased these she orgasms,
Yes.
and I'm going to try them out and see. I'm going to start taking these supplements, and it says enhances orgasm intensity, increases vaginal lubrication, heightens total body arousal and sensitivity, enhances energy, focus, and mood, increases libido and desire. So I was here for like the whole full body
Yeah.
experience. Like that's something I would like to, experience myself. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so I was like, oh, let me see if that would do the trick. So I'll tell you guys how that goes. And then, oh, we didn't tell them about our trip.
We did not tell them about our trip. We need to drop some of that footage. That's what we need to do.
Right. We're gonna drop the footage throughout the week or whatever. But Nia and I went and we took a little trip to our local big mega store here in the area. I don't know if I should be able to say these names or not say the names, because then I don't want no smoke with nobody. Okay, but in any case, so we went and checked out our local sex store here in Orlando. Okay, because I'm in Orlando.
Well, we can shout it
And
out because we had a really good experience.
we did. I
We
feel
have
like we could,
we had
right?
fun.
Because it's
I
all
think we
positive
had too much
vibes.
fun. We were in. I'm gonna say the name. We were in
Fair
Fairvilla
Villa, yeah.
for like
Fair
2 hours.
Villa. It's like the biggest
It's huge.
toy store, sex store
It
in
is.
Orlando. Okay,
I've never
it's
even
lit. They
been
got
through all of
everything.
it.
If
Honestly,
you
I'm not
guys have
gonna lie
never
to you.
been, yeah, if you've never been, you should make a trip.
Go.
Okay, schedule a trip, please, and go with friends because it's hilarious. Unless you're feeling a little,
You about to be on some other stuff, then just go buy
suspicious
yourself.
about like
Yeah.
what you're gonna be buying, and you wonder if they're gonna judge you,
Yeah.
then yes,
You
take
can
the
go
trip
by
by
yourself.
yourself. There's always some friendly helper person,
Always.
store customer service or representative to help you and
Mm-hmm.
teach you about. I mean, we had a good time. We're gonna show you the footage, and we tried some things there at the store. So
Girl, I'm just tingling thinking about it. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't
right.
doing that no more.
So, I'm not gonna mention their names, but yeah,
Okay.
one of the ladies mentioned that this particular supplement is very
Girl, why I
popular.
forgot that we got that. Like I
Yeah,
forgot you got it.
I got it. Oh, it says, look, 100% authentic. No, it says no headache. I guess other ones give you a headache.
Hmm.
I hope it doesn't do that for me because I get migraines. But anyway, maximum arousal. Okay,
Mhm.
it's a dietary supplement developed to enhance female satisfaction, and it's called the Pink Pussycat, and it heightens sensations and desire. That's what it's supposed to do. So that's one that I'm gonna try out. Okay. Also, on the back of it, it says increases libido and sexual desire, gives your natural lubrication and incredible boost. So it just
Okay.
enhances what you already got going on. More powerful orgasm. I
Isn't
feel like
it?
they say the same things. I'm
Probably.
gonna take these separately so that I don't mix it up, and that we can give you like realistic reviews.
Yeah.
Okay. And it says take one pussycat capsule 1 hour before sexual activity to aid energy, libido, and sexual performance. Okay.
Do you guys have plans for Valentine's Day?
He's planning something. He hasn't told me. He said that
Oh,
he's planning something nice for me to get ready. So I'm just like, perfect.
because I'm like,
You
I
take care
wonder
of
if
it,
it's like
boo.
dinner or
Thanks.
something. I would be like, just give me a moment, and do you just go pop the pill while y'all eating? Because dinner usually take like an hour
Right.
or
Oh
so.
yeah, because
And
I
then by the
won't know
time
like
dinner
what's
is
going
done, it's
on.
like, hey, we need to go.
Yeah.
We need
Now,
to
the
go.
time is now. So one thing that I'm super, super, super like, well, before I get to that, uh, another toy that this I've actually used, but I think is very underrated are handcuffs. Okay. Make sure that you guys utilize this. I think, especially when you are stimulating your partner in ways that they've never been stimulated before, and
Mm-hmm.
the inkling is automatically to reach or to try to touch or to just bring you closer or whatever. And the fact that they are binded and cannot do that, I think increases the experience in a way.
Ooh.
I mean, you guys know your partners, so something to consider. But definitely try it out. Even like um blindfolding. We've talked about this in our
We
previous
have.
episode that we talked about, that we had. Um that just kind of eliminates one of the senses, right?
Yep.
Because seeing, now you're forced to use your imagination because you're
Hmm.
blindfolded. When it's touch, now you can't like feel your way through. It's like you have to rely on like that anticipation of like, oh, they're gonna touch me where, there,
What's
oh
about to
gosh,
happen? Ah.
yeah, it just increases the sensations. But good old handcuffs, tried and true. Okay, tried and true.
And you know what? I definitely got me a pair downstairs from your bachelorette party. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yes.
throw those in my little overnight bag.
Hey, go ahead and throw it in, sis. Go ahead and throw it in. Okay, this is the one that I'm really, really excited about.
I'm excited too.
And these are moments where I feel like, okay, I'm sharing way too much, but we're grown here. This is the
We
GrownupIsh
are.
Podcast. If we ain't about that life, see your way out. Exit stage left, okay? It's been real. But anyways, and we're not here to judge anyone. We're
We are
here to
not.
explore and to learn and to
We're deepening
teach.
relationships. We
Each
That's what
one
we
teach
do.
one.
We're deepening relationships right now. That's what we're doing.
Right, right. But I'm still like, oh my god, I can't believe
We're
I'm
doing it.
sharing this.
It's
But in any
happening.
case, let's just go ahead and dive in, guys. Okay. So, I don't know if I should show the name. Okay. I've been mentioning the other names. So
The
Moxie. Oh,
Moxie.
this way.
There we
Can
go.
you see it?
I can. What is it? What is
By
it?
the way, we're not sponsored by any of these
We are not sponsored.
companies or any of these items. Yes,
We
we're
are
just
not.
like giving review. We're gonna
This
eventually
is our
give
own
reviews.
money.
Right.
We would love to be sponsored.
Please go ahead and sponsor us. But right now, we're not being sponsored. This
Yeah.
is just something that we think is cool and we want to share with y'all to maybe try out
Hmm.
and see how it works out. But this is basically like I don't know if you could see this
I
picture, but
can see
it's
that
like,
picture.
yeah, it's a vibrator, right? That you can be inserted into the panties.
Love
Oh, it's
it.
like showing the price and everything.
I'm excited.
Um,
We couldn't see it. We couldn't see it.
Okay. And it has a magnet, so it has like an attachable. So there's the vibrator piece, and then it has a
Yeah.
secondary piece that um, is attachable. Let me see if I can just. I haven't used it.
I really want you, if y'all go out for dinner or something, I really want you to wear that.
We'll see. I don't
Please.
know if I'm bold.
I beg of you.
So this is the part that goes on the outside of the panty, and it just like it it attaches itself to the front. So this
Ah,
would
to
be
hold
on
it
the
in place.
inside of the panty, and this
Yeah.
part goes against
That is
your
so smart.
right, your clitoris, and then this goes on the outside of the panty, and it holds it there in place wherever you put it in. And so you could be going about your business, living your best
Mm-mm.
life, and having this
Boom, boom.
sensation. Now let me just tell you how it works. Your partner can control when it goes on, when, for how long. Like your partner is in control of this, or yourself. You download the app to your phone and you would be in
Download the
control.
what? There's a what for that?
There's an app, boo. There's a whole app,
Oh,
hunty.
wow.
Wow.
The second
Right,
one was
right.
it's just the toy industry is
Just taking
really
taking it to the
they're
next
going. They're
level.
going above and beyond.
Right, right, right. So there's a whole app that you download, and then it allows you to be able to access the device, and you can control. Now, you know how you think, oh man, like I have to be a certain distance away
Yeah.
from, you don't have to be close to your partner. They could be in West Bubba, okay, and you're at home cleaning, and you just happen to have this on, and all of a sudden, zap, boo, okay,
Oh,
zap, and it's a party. It's a
I
party.
want one.
It's a party. Well, when we do the review, then
I
I'll
can. I
say
am really
definitely
looking
worth
forward
it.
to
It
these
sounds like
reviews.
it's worth it already. Like I'm
It
excited about
does.
this.
It does. I really am excited to hear about these reviews. I really want things to go well for research purposes. I really want everything to go well. I just really want us to make sure that we really dig deep into this research
I
for our
got you.
listeners.
I'm gonna
Okay,
put forth 100% effort,
100%
200%.
effort.
And I'm gonna do my best. And I'm gonna show up, okay? And I'm gonna get this done
Get it
for
done.
you
We're on
guys.
a mission for you guys. Doing this for you. We pray so much.
Yes. So that's this one. Yeah. And also it's chargeable, like it just where is the charger? Oh, there's a remote control.
What? Oh, so there's an actual remote as well.
Yes, there's also a remote.
Okay, so we got
And
options.
there's a little charger. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little charger and I guess it
Yep.
goes on there
Options. Okay. Yeah, I like it.
like that. And then it charges. Oh, it's like magnetic.
They are so high tech.
Yeah. Very high tech.
All
I didn't
right.
realize that it even had a remote. I thought it was all through the app because yeah, because there's definitely a way for you to control it through your phone. We Connect
Mm-hmm.
through We Connect. Touch, tease, and turn on from anywhere in the world with the free We Connect app.
Hmm. I
Visit
love
your
it.
app store, download it, set that thing up. Okay, follow the instructions. We all know how to do this. It's easy peasy.
Yeah.
Um, I should definitely have called them up and said, "Hey, do you guys want to sponsor me?" Like
It's never
seriously,
too late. We can
I feel
still
like
we can
I'm
still make it happen. We before we do our review, we'll reach out to some people.
yeah. Okay, the
All
bag. No,
right. So those are the
but
products and items that we are going to use ourselves, and then we'll give you guys some feedback, let you know how it goes. And definitely still encouraging you guys to get out there. We have some suggestions for some date night ideas because Valentine's Day is around the corner. So we do want to give you some tips. Maybe you've already figured it out. Maybe you're still like, I don't know. And maybe you said, babe, I got this. I'm gonna plan everything. That's my guy voice. Babe, I got this. I'm gonna plan everything. But really, you haven't figured it out yet. Don't worry. We got you. If you're single, I got some tips for y'all because I'm representing for the single girls. So, I got a boo, but, I still got y'all. I still got y'all.
right. Okay, so what are your tips?
Okay. So, I already know you're going to hit it great. So, I'm going to start off with from the single perspective of it. Take yourself out, treat yourself. A lot of times I feel like, again, I've talked about dating myself and loving on myself. So I am going to make the recommendation that anything that you would do or anything that you have would have planned to do, but you're single, so you're like, oh, I'm not going to do it still. You can still get dressed up. You can still have a nice dinner. You can still, get yourself some nice lingerie, make yourself feel good, get yourself some flowers, get some wine. If you feel so inclined, get yourself a room if that's what you want to do, or spice your room up, okay? Go find you some of those little color changing light bulbs, change your light in your room, light you some candles, use some of those toys that we talked about with yourself, okay? Love on you. So I definitely want to make that recommendation. As a lot of times I feel like being single in during Valentine's Day, either we like don't do anything, or
Yeah.
we depend on our girls, which is fine too. You can definitely make
Yeah.
it a girls' weekend where you and your other girlfriends that are single, y'all get
Yeah.
together and kick it and hang out. Do some group outings. If you have a bunch of friends and everybody's single, y'all get together and kick it safely, of course. Make sure
Right.
y'all ain't too many people around, but do it in a safe manner. But don't think that because you're single that you're not deserving of feeling loved on that day, or you're not deserving of also feeling some pleasure that weekend as
Exactly.
well.
Exactly.
Um,
I'm all about that. I really like that you said that because yes, I agree with everything you said, and it's okay for you to, yeah, take yourself out, go on a cute little restaurant date, dress up real sexy, okay, and make sure none of that granny panties, none of that. Put on the
Put it
beautiful,
together.
sexy lingerie. Go ahead, go out to dinner, do whatever it is that you love to do, okay? Take yourself out, go to eat, go watch, even if you're doing it indoors, like watch a cute movie by yourself, to order in, okay? Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself some chocolate. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I
Nope.
know some people get criticized for loving on
Don't.
themselves and like, oh, it's embarrassing that I bought myself flowers. No, it
First
isn't.
of all, it's not embarrassing, and the only people that's gonna know are
Exactly.
you and the people in the restaurant, and that they don't care. They live their own
Exactly.
life.
They
You
don't
don't know.
care.
They don't care.
Right.
I think sometimes, and this is gonna lead me to my next suggestion, which I suggested it for couples, but I also would say if you're single and you're celebrating on your own, I'm gonna suggest you do this as well because we sometimes get so caught up in what people on social media think that pulls us away from doing what we want to do or what we need to do for ourselves.
Yeah.
Disconnect. I am going to encourage
Take a you moment.
couples and single people, if you're doing something, if you're doing a date night or whatever it may be, I think I'm definitely gonna like tell me and my boo, well, we don't be on our phones like that anyways when we're together, but like, hey, let's silence our phones, let's put
Yeah.
them off to the side, and like let's really enjoy each other. Okay, so that was gonna
Yeah.
be my big suggestion for couples, especially disconnecting from the world for the night or for the weekend if y'all making it a weekend thing. Even if
Yeah.
you stay at home, make it special by turning off your phone and really enjoying each other. This will be a great time if you hadn't done our love language quiz. If you don't really know what that
To
is,
go ahead
check
and
out our
do
last
that.
episode. We talked about that last week. Enjoy intimacy without being sexual per se. So this again, it could be feeding each other, getting into those aphrodisiacs, okay, setting up that charcuterie board and feeding each other some of those delicacies. Really enjoy your partner. We have been living in such a fast paced world for quite some time now that
Yeah.
we don't really take the time to connect anymore with
Yeah.
people. And yeah, okay, I get it. You know, we do have our like Netflix nights or our days when we watch our show together. But I'm talking about like that real uninterrupted quality time with your partner. I think that would be very special. And that's a great time for you guys to really just bond and reconnect and enjoy each other's company. Like, remember why you fell in love, or if you're not quite in love yet, start to find things about each other that you could fall in love with each other over. Just
Yeah.
love on one another and really be in that moment with each other versus, the chaos of the world around you. So,
Okay, cool. Massages as your date, your own, like taking yourself out. Go
yep,
have a little nice massage for yourself.
yes,
That's cute too. I used to love doing that, like just treating myself to a nice massage, a little spa day. Get my nails done, get my hair done,
hmm,
get my massage. It's a good look.
yes,
Now,
indeed.
I'm sorry, did you have any more?
No, I'm good. It's all you.
Okay. Let me go into, I guess, for the couples, right?
Yes,
You
yes,
touched on it when you said it doesn't always have to be like sexual. Yes, we started with a bunch of like toys and aphrodisiacs and things that you can take, supplements and all of that to kind of heighten the night. But before the night, leading up to that is where you have to put in the most work, right? So don't forget to set the mood, set the tone for that evening, and that means making sure that you are attentive to your significant other, to your lover. You know what I'm saying? That you actually take the time to plan something that is going to resonate specifically with your partner. You know them, you know what it is that they like and what they don't like.
hmm,
So you would be the best person to be able to come up with something dope, okay? So just think about that as you're making your plans. What is it that my partner? So whatever I suggest, I could suggest so many different things. But if your partner is like an outdoorsy type person, maybe going on a hike and then setting up a picnic outside after the hike. You had like some things in your backpack, like a nice blanket, maybe some food already packed, and you do or some wine or something. You do something sexy
yeah,
that way. So it doesn't always have to be like, oh, let me take you out to dinner. The traditional aspect of it is always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy her a gift. I'm gonna take her out to a nice fancy dinner and flowers, and then we're gonna come home, have dessert, and then we're gonna come home. But that's not really like what it's always about. You can go ahead and do something slightly different, switch it up, especially now with having to limit there are limitations to places we can go and things that we can do. So just think creatively and yeah, try to do something that would be great for your partner specifically. Okay? So here are
Absolutely.
my little my a few suggestions. So I mentioned the romantic picnic. So I was looking and I saw that man, when you think of romantic picnic, you like, oh, a blanket
Yeah.
and a picnic basket and some food and maybe some wine and but I saw online and like people are really taking things to the next level. Like they're putting down not just a blanket but like one of those outdoor rugs. Get some pillows, where
Oh
you
yeah.
guys can sit on some like nice pillows like those big.
You know what I saw that is I think is becoming really popular, and I'm sorry I had to run off. My laptop started dying. It was not
It's
charging.
okay.
So what I've noticed that is becoming really popular is there are actually companies. So we know how like we have Space Six that does the outdoor movie nights. There
Yeah.
are companies out there for those of you that are like not too sure where to start, or you're like, I want to do it, but maybe not spend all the money on getting the items. There are literally companies out here that
You can
will,
rent out.
yes, that will put together the picnic for you. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
will
dope.
provide the items with for you. You hire them, they
Yeah.
do all the work. You just show up with your boo and
That is
boom,
nice.
beautiful
I
picnic.
like
Because
that.
everybody's not a planner. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes you like it's a great idea, but then you look at all the stuff you got to give. You like,
Yeah.
too
But
much.
it's nice because then you can have it and you can always use it. But like lay out a nice, like one of those small rugs
Mm-hmm.
that will be like a decent size, like a blanket size, outdoor blanket size rug. Get some nice like just comfy pillows. Thrift store is a good place to
Yep.
find like those vases where you could put like the big candles, which you can get candles
Oh
from
yeah.
like anywhere,
I was gonna say you
even the
can go to
dollar
dollar
store.
store and get some of the cute little
Yeah,
items
it
to
will
put
look
together.
nice. The aesthetics will look nice
Yes.
without you having to break the bank, right?
Yep.
And then like, get an actual table that you can like put out or whatever, like those small little tables that you can just lay out. And then yeah, the picnic basket, sure. They even do like the tikis, the little hut
Yeah.
things that you can maybe come up with and do. Like there are so many different ideas. But anyways, plan an outdoor romantic picnic. It can be in your backyard, it can be at a park, it can be a public space where you think would make sense to do it in. Or
Hmm.
it could just be a field somewhere like where there's nice scenery and it's like secluded and cute, but you want to go there and just have a little music. Okay, have your food, be it catered
Hmm.
or something you made, make sure it's actually good. Okay.
That's key.
um and then like enjoy that moment with your babe and just say they're gonna be like, where are we going, where are we driving to out here in the outdoors, and you're just gonna be like, just just watch and
I
see,
got
and
this.
then
Watch
I
and see.
got you, babe. Even on the beach, like the beach is a cute location to
It
do that
would.
at.
It would be. I would like a nice beach picnic. So I love that. I love the, creativeness to it, yet the simplicity to it as well.
Yes,
I'm
and then
talking
it
to
could
my
lead
nail
into the
tech.
night because the
Yeah.
lanterns or the candles, you can light that up. It will look so nice. Like, I
My nail
like
tech
that.
said that's what her and her husband are going to do. They're going to just do something in the backyard. They're just going to get their chairs and go out and sit in the backyard. She's like, and then when we ready, we can go take it upstairs to the bedroom. I
Hello.
said, exactly. Like, it really doesn't have to be
It
much,
doesn't have to be,
It
right?
doesn't have
It
to be
doesn't have to
much
be so
to show, like,
extravagant.
hey, I love you.
100%. I agree. It does not have to be super extravagant. Okay, my next one is going on an adventure. Do something that you both maybe have never done before, like
Hmm.
go bungee jumping, go skydiving, go ride a hot air balloon or something, right? And just make it a nice like day of adventure. Parasailing. There's so many places out here in Florida that you can go and do that at. And it would just be nice to one experience something together that you've never
Mm-hmm.
experienced before, right? And you get that adrenaline pumping. And when you have that going, when you've just been on an adventure together, did something crazy that you guys like never had thought of before, it kind of just adds to the mood, the good mood, good
Yep.
vibes, right? But then you also want to have sex after.
So that's what you want to do. You want to do. You
Yeah,
want to do nasty
it's
stuff.
it's nice, okay? It's nice. Um and it's also kind of like safe considering the
It
circumstances.
is.
Oh, they have in like Winter Park, I think, they have these late night canoeing, a canoeing company there you
Hmm.
can rent out, and it's like the see-through canoes. So you could see the water underneath, and then it shows like the little fishies that glow at night. It's like quite interesting. So anyways, something to
That's
consider.
beautiful. Sounds
Yeah,
beautiful.
right? It sounds kind of like sexy. And then you can like segue that into something else. So go on an adventure, try something new that you both have never tried, okay? My next thing is play games. So Nia just mentioned from our previous episode, we did the love languages when we talk about taking the test and downloading the app from the
Mm-hmm.
app that I mentioned to y'all. Something for you guys to do. You can incorporate that into the night, right? It gives you
Yep.
something to do, something to kind of like talk about and adds to the conversation. But they're also like card games. Have you seen those? Like the
I
couples card
have.
games where they
I
ask
have.
questions. And yo, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if you've been married like 10 years or if you just been married 5 years or if you just got married like
The
last
games are
week.
on point.
Those questions, depending on the box that you get, because they
Mm-hmm.
have different ones, they are so dope and they're very insightful. And they ask if you're dating, even if you're dating, this is like if you're just starting to get to know each
Okay.
other, they have games for that too. It's really really dope. I'll send you the link because I see it all the time. And I guess I should have jotted down the names since we're just throwing out names out here for all these different companies.
We just trying to be the plug. That's all. We just.
Right, right. They're trying to. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. But they have like dope questions that they've come up with. They give you insight, and it's just like amazing to kind of like have that conversation while you're eating or
Right.
after you're eating, while you're drinking, sipping your little wine or your hard
I
liquor, whatever you're
wonder
doing.
if there are there mobile card games like on the app. I wonder if there's an app with card
There
like
might be.
because
That's something different. I haven't seen an app, but
I
I
haven't seen the
definitely
app,
seen
but
the
I feel
ones
like
you
that would be
order.
so convenient because, like, when you just
Yeah.
said, like, at dinner or something, like, I would love to be able to, like, pull out my phone just so I could, like,
Yeah.
look at it, like, okay, here's our first card. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
gives you something to, keep talking about. Not to say that you don't have anything to talk
While you're
about,
eating,
but
right?
yeah, switch up the
Yeah.
conversation because I feel like sometimes, we do talk about, like, what's been going on and what's happening here and what's happening there. But I want to switch up the conversation. Like, I
Yeah.
want to
Or
get
if
the
you've
conversation.
been together for a long time, it's like we talking about life all the time. We just talking about oh the kids this and the family that and oh did you
Yep.
hear about this? So this just kind of helps you refocus on you, on the two of
I'm gonna look
you.
it up.
Play these card games, guys. I'm about to order them myself because I just think that is just like such a dope thing to do. You know what? I will order and then I'll tell you guys how it goes. Maybe I'll add that into
Add that to the
into the
list.
review that we're gonna do. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for sure. So those are some suggestions that we have for you guys. I hope they came in handy and you've learned something. And you're gonna hopefully try some of these little tidbits that we suggested for y'all. When it comes to like the foods, maybe try to incorporate the foods that we mentioned
Yes.
into the meals that you guys are planning, or maybe even the dessert, right?
I'm looking
And
like this because I'm sorry. I did type dating card game and there are a couple apps. Like they're not super it doesn't look like they're super popular because I don't think people have thought to look. But there's a game called the And, which I don't know how you it's called the and I just see like a lady. One of the questions on there, what do you love most about your friendship? So there's like, I guess there's different levels for that one.
Yeah.
There's an icebreaker one that says like just general stuff. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Do you think kissing someone counts as cheating? Interesting. There's another one called curious questions.
Yeah,
And
see, there's so many different types, and it
yeah,
just
what
gives
talent
you,
turns you on?
yeah.
When were you a jerk and felt justified? I already know the little jerk I know would have a list of responses for that. So there's
Yeah.
there's apps out there. 50 first date questions. That's another
Yeah.
game. Like there's a truth or dare. Okay,
Yeah,
dirty. This is
see?
adult,
There's so
extreme, naughty.
much. Yeah, there's so much that you can get into,
It's a
but
lot.
yeah. Okay, we're gonna start wrapping up because this episode is actually quite longer.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we've
we
been
had a
talking.
lot. We had a lot to talk to you guys about this episode, but yeah, man, just focus on your partner.
Yes.
Do the things that you think will resonate specifically with them. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
don't be afraid to think outside the box and get a little spicy with it. Try something
Exactly.
different along with whatever you have planned, and make it a fun night, man. Make it like juicy. Make it nice.
Spice it up.
Yeah. All right, Nia. Go ahead and give them your handles, boo.
Okay, so we can't wait to see you guys back here next week, of course. You guys can find me at Nia, that's NIA underscore AUDRI on all social media platforms. Hit me up if you have any questions. I'm always available.
Yes. And make sure that you send us your letters, your questions, stories, whatever it is that
Yes,
you want us
indeed.
to answer. We could give you some advice on it. Okay, we would love
Mhm.
to go ahead and give you some feedbacks on situations and whatnot. um the GrownupIsh Podcast on IG, the GrownupIsh on Twitter, the GrownupIsh Pod is the website. Go ahead and follow, subscribe, share, like. Yes, and we want to hear from you all. So whoever is listening to this, interact with us. Let us know where you're from, what you're doing, what questions you have. Like I said, we want to be able to kind of get to know our listeners a bit more. So again, thank you for the anonymous person that sent in that
Thank you, thank
noted
you, thank
that letter.
you.
Yeah, that was dope. Thank you. And we got a few more, so we're gonna be able to like read them on each episode. So that's dope. And we will see you guys next week. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day. Bye.
Bye.